What's up? I'm Captain Mel Asylum, and here's another sip of galactic tea. C is really interesting, especially since I used to work in special ed for almost 2 decades. So, a world where most humans can't see has to all adapt to not having vision. And of course, we get Jason Momoa getting to play a blind ninja for some reason. Um, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, why is he a blind ninja? And Batista plays his brother, and that dynamic is. I want to get to know more of this show. I am a little too fascinated with the ideas of how they came to be this way. Like that people just freak out and when they lost their vision and don't want to learn to adapt. And then eventually after years and generations, people like just found new ways to adapt, therefore losing the ways that people already know how to adapt to blindness. Like we have societies or small societies, communities of people who function and learn to live and adapt to being blind. That would be a great resource for these people if for humanity if everyone suddenly went blind. But okay, my engineer is being a 10-year-old kid. I mean, I don't know if I can explain that anymore. He's usually doing projects, working on the engines, improving aspects of the engine that I don't understand. He does. So if you hear that noise, it's not going to stop me from recording, at least not anymore, because I need to be making these videos. um, Not just the physical aspects of how they, write text with tying knots, or how they do anything, walking around, and lots of people have sticks to feel around. A lot of indicators for people are all audio. They have different sounds for different things. Um, I swear to God, he knows I'm recording. And this is a normal time for me to record because I'm usually recording voices in hyperspace this time. But um, also the idea that there's some people who can see and some people who can't. There's the mythology behind what the world was like when people could see. There's the ruins of like the society before people stopped being able to see. um, they put a lot of time and effort into this, and like I every time I talk about something with Jason Momoa, I have to mention that when he played in Stargate Atlantis, my thoughts was this guy deserves to be an action hero, because this was like with Stargate Atlantis. I think I was in my 20s, like I was in college maybe, at least when I binge watched the whole thing, like all the seasons, and I'm like our biggest action hero was still like Arnold. And he's like he was starting to get, oh no, he was running for governor then. And people are like, we don't really have action heroes. Like The Rock was starting to do stuff. I don't know, I'm trying to think about stuff from 20 years ago that I didn't even care about. But I'm like, I would like for him to be an action hero. Like, well, this guy deserves it. And he's gotten it. And I'm like, I'm not complaining at all. Why don't I bring up the fact that he's hot? Because I'm demisexual and I don't know the dude. Everyone else always brings up how hot he is. Like, yeah, he's got a great physique. He's an action hero. So, I love the choreographics, like how he does things. It all contributes to him working around being blind and just being used to it and just being such a great warrior. And it's just good. Like, I don't feel awkward about it. There was nothing awkward about it other than that one crazy girl. Like, and the fact that she makes you feel awkward is good because your character is supposed to be crazy. So if you don't feel awkward with a crazy character, there's something wrong. Um, yeah, I would like to watch more of this show. Um, who knows what happened? I think we watched all the episodes, but let's see, how many teacups am I gonna give this? I think I'm gonna give it a 5. Cause it, I my disbelief was not fully into it because I do know so much about blind people adapting to things. I've had a couple of students that were blind. I've worked with a blind senior before. So my thoughts are automatic. My brain automatically goes to, well, why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? Why don't they do this? And then I have to like go back and think, these are humans we're talking about? And humans have emotions and they're not going to think logically. So after I got past that, then everything made sense. So I may have to rewatch it to fully give it a 5 teacups, but I think I'll give it 4.5 right now. But that is completely biased. My teacups are my opinion. They're not for you to say if you like it or not, because stay safe. Bye. If you've gotten this far in this video, you may enjoy the Voices in Hyperspace, where me and some friends get together and talk about science fiction. I also have a book called Unrooting the System, available on Amazon. Go get yours. It's also on Unlimited, so if you want to read it for free, you can. And I would absolutely love to read your reviews and respond to them.